All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris, Unholy Jesus. Yeah.
What up, gang, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. This might be the new schedule for the podcast.
Yes.
Either Friday or Saturday. If it's not Friday, most likely Saturday. If Chris is not busy.
Yeah, I'm free.
But if not Saturday, then we'll just skip a week. Who's going to call us out? Huh? We're not making money off this shit. We do this for free.
For love.
For the love of the game. All right. Yeah. Before we get started, if you guys want to get some official Media Hijack t-shirts like this one, or the one Chris got on, head over to the MediaHijack.com. Grab you some official t-shirts. And then don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Give us that 5-star frog splash. All right, let's get started. Before we get started, I got a funny little story that I've been seeing on Instagram lately. So have you heard about these young kids? They're doing the Scientology raids.
No, what?
Dude, it's crazy, and I give them credit for this one, even though I don't like kids like that. So a bunch of like these young kids or people in their early 20s, they would break into Scientology churches and then swarm the whole place with a camera and just run around the whole area. And then they map out like the whole church.
Oh, wow.
Before they get kicked out.
Damn.
And they've been doing it like constantly over and over to the point where like Scientology people, they were locking the doors. And then like if you look like through the little hole, you can see like the Scientology people just looking at them. And then they break through the door and then run through the Scientology church again.
Damn, like I've only seen like one Scientology spot, and that was on Hollywood Boulevard, and that they had like two guards outside. So I'm like, I always thought like, oh, this is how it always is. They always have like two guards at the front entrance, and then I guess not all of them, I guess, but damn, I thought they had better security than that, man. You tripping? Y'all got that weak. Tom Cruise money.
They're not ready. they don't think people is like breaking in like that. Is your camera too low or too high?
Is it low? Is it too high? Yeah, it's too high. Okay. Oh yeah.
There you go. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
There you go. That's better.
Cool. Yeah, because I was looking at it earlier. I was like, is it looking at the damn ceiling? It's
tripping. It looks like you're like all the way down here.
Hello.
But yeah, I think it's funny. Like there's a whole bunch of clips of them breaking into all these Scientology churches, and they're dressed up like, you know, that one Halloween costume where there's like an alien grabbing you.
Yeah, with your feet kicking.
Yeah, with your feet kicking. Yeah, they're running like with costumes like that, and their face all covered up.
Damn, man. I don't know. I want to try that with Scientology. You might not come back.
Shit. They'll run in, they map out the area, then they run back out. And then they'll plan another day to do it.
Damn. So are they doing it at different ones or?
I think so. Like, I think there's a whole group for that now. The Scientology
at different locations.
Yeah. I was like, why don't they do that in high security areas? Like Area 51.
Oh, man, they'll die, man. They will get blasted. They will get shot.
They can't kill all of them.
Shit, are you right? Unless they scatter and running zigzags. Running zigzags.
If they're about that life like that, send the second wave in.
The next wave of kids?
Yeah, like at least 10,000 people.
10,000 kids. I ain't running out there.
And they got to be super brave. Even though the first 3,000 die, just keep going.
Just press them, and they're gonna run out of bullets eventually.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Just let them in. Hide the spaceship.
Oh my God! There's still 15,000 more teenagers doing Naruto runs towards Area 51. We give up.
Yeah.
Man, kids better be careful, man. That's like I don't know. So, like, what's the purpose of them doing this? Like, to map it out, and then they can like, okay, this is what it looks like inside these mysterious locations that
I don't know their purpose actually.
Us poor people can't even get into. Because Scientology, that's like a rich man cult. So, I would assume they got some. I'd be scared to run up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It seems pretty like bland. I mean, it's like I don't know.
They're trying to. Oh, I think they're trying to see where all the missing kids are at. Look, Bob is on.
Hey, what up, Bob? Happy Friday.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to see the missing kids if Scientology are hiding kids. Because
Mm,
I mean, a
I do
church that's
wish it
that
though.
secret, like imagine they come in a raid, right, and they walk in on a whole ceremony that they're doing,
Oh, they're in the middle of something.
like a
About to,
sacrifice.
about to sacrifice a baby. I was like, ah. Like, I'm
Yeah,
just-
but now like since a bunch of them are doing the raids, I think they stopped all their little projects.
yeah, somebody come running up
Yep.
in there. Why are they trying to get weird?
The guy on the top said, "Hey, hide everything, get rid of all the evidence, because we don't know when they're gonna come."
All sacrifices are to be held like on hiatus until further notice.
Hmm.
Do we figure out how we stop these Naruto running kids?
Yep. All right. So,
Damn,
main topic for the night, we're gonna be talking about the missing scientists, which has been like one of the biggest stories for the past couple weeks now,
man, yeah.
because they're out here dying, they're missing, and it's weird because they're all kind of like in that same, what would you say?
Big brain community.
Yeah, they're in the
Some
same
scientific
science
community.
community. They're all working on really important stuff, some
Yeah, these ain't
breakthrough shit.
yeah. People with credentials.
Yeah.
Man.
Because like a scientist is cool, right? But a scientist that's cool with credentials, that's broken the veil to like, the realm where you don't really talk about because, if you can't explain what science is fake. But the scientists that went through that and they say, hey, we can't really explain what's going on here, but we know something is going on.
Yeah. So we can't
And
explain
we
it.
have an idea of what's going on. I don't know if we
Yeah,
can
it's
talk
eight.
about it. And some say they know exactly what's going on. And they dead.
All of them.
Big Dog is dead. Like, yeah, go ahead, talk. Especially like if you have a father that's in that same category where they're doing all these experiments.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna call him a liar too when he have like credentials to back that shit up over 30 years?
MIT.
Mhm.
Put
You're
on
gonna
a
call
good
him a
shit.
liar, and then you can call his just daughter a liar too, and she's in that same field, and then she commits suicide out of nowhere.
Trying to ruin the whole family.
Yeah. All right, Chris, let's go.
Let's get it, man. So these scientists have been going missing. Boy, oh boy. It ain't even just in America. I think there's another country out there. Why did I say Germany or something? Maybe China? I could be wrong. Whatever. There's another country out there that's also have lost like 11 scientists. And the world, with everything going on in the world, a lot of people are like, what now? What is this? It's your busy ass 2026 year. You just don't know when to stop. So what we got going on is like NASA is currently working with multiple U.S. federal agencies to investigate a series of deaths and disappearances involving scientists connected to advanced research fields, including aerospace engineering, nuclear science, and an unidentified anomalous phenomenon, aka aliens, baby. They out.
That's
They
our
that's
people. Let's go.
it's our folks, bro. Let's go. According to the reports, at least 11 scientists and defense link researchers have either died or gone missing between 2022 and 2026. While the situation has drawn public attention and political concern, officials emphasize that there is currently no confirmed national security threat. That's what I would say too, to keep people from losing their shit. That's what I would say too. Hey, look, guys, relax. Scientists, aerospace, nuclear energy, all this other stuff. Oh, boo, don't worry about it. Let's get back to FC files.
Yeah, what are the odds, right? But then they
You're
try to get like
crazy.
FBI to look into it because they're saying how strange it is, like a coincidence how all these people that work, like they work like with NASA and all these other big companies, right?
Yeah, so like
And they
with the
start offing
FBI,
themselves.
well, yeah, it has always been like in different circumstances, but the one connection that they did say too is like I think most of them never had their cell phones on them when they were found. Which nowadays you got your cell phone like glued to your damn head or in your hands, and so that's kind of like a thing that they did discover. But so out of the 11 individuals, only 6 of them have been confirmed dead. The other ones are kind of like not confirmed dead or just completely missing, got pulled up into space or got pulled deep into the earth. But wherever they at, they're not here.
Yeah, like
But
that
says
one girl that died, and she was saying how
one?
like I'm not suicidal. I would never do this. And then she was like, the reason why they're letting me talk now is maybe I can talk about it now. Like whatever, whatever they research that they found and shit. And they said, if they let you talk about it, that mean they're letting you guys talk about it now.
Right.
But then she'd end up dying. So I guess you can't talk about it
She
yet.
said too much. Oh, she said too much.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I guess you can't talk about it yet.
It was a test. It was a test.
Yeah, they got her ass good.
She failed it. So the people that's been so it says out of the 11 individuals, 6 have been confirmed dead, right? So the 6 that's been confirmed dead so far, these include Michael David Hicks, Frank Malwald, Nuno Lorio, Jason Thomas, Amy Eskridge, and Carl Grillmare. The reported cause of deaths vary. Carl and Nuno were killed in a separate shooting incidences at their home. Jason Thomas was found dead in a lake after being missing for several months. And then Amy died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Other cases remain unclear or under investigation. And so the remaining 5 individuals are currently reported missing. Now, these are the folks that are missing that they have not found yet. This includes Monica Reza, Melissa Casillas, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that last name, Anthony Chavez, Stephen Garcia, and retired Air Force Major General William Neal McCasland, which is fucking super high rank. That man has gone missing. Who they taking out? That's like a major general. That's like in the order of generals, that's like up there, man. It's like still like a new type of general, but that's still like general, like highest rank you get in the military. And he missing?
Man, you know what scientist they forgot to take out?
Who?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. No, I'm just playing. Take his ass out. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Man. I haven't seen him in a while.
That dude, he played by the book. That's why he's the safest scientist right now.
Yeah, he's kind of like a safe guy. I mean, I know he like sometimes he'll like I like Neil though.
Take him out. Cool.
He like lately he been kind of like talking a little bit more about politics and science and all this other shit. So he whatever. I mean, he ain't nobody gonna take out, man. That might be a ride if they take out Neil.
He played too good.
Yeah, and he too well known too.
They asked him like, "Are you an atheist?" Like, well, I don't like to use that term atheist now. Let's just say that there's not enough proof out there to prove to me that there is an existent, beyond man. I'm like, shut the hell up.
Neil, will you stop?
Man, one trip will humble him. Be like, holy shit, there is more than all this fucking
I think we talk
science.
about some real stuff too. I don't think he really denies stuff as much as he used to. Though I feel like he has gotten a little bit more open minded with some stuff. He's come some.
Yeah, he has to evolve with the times too. Like, and on top of that, like if you're not willing to expand your mind like that, like if there was, let's say, I give you a medicine and it can open your brain up to something else. Why wouldn't you try that as a part of a science experiment?
Some people might be scared.
You better stop being scared to just try it. Like if you're a scientist, try that like you're gonna die or some shit. Try that shit.
If your life depended on it.
I remember Joe Rogan was asking him that. I was like, why don't you just try it? He even asked Elon, like, don't you guys want to know like what the hell people are talking about? Like, just see it for yourself,
It might be too much for some people, man. That's like some people was like scared of smoking weed. Like, I feel like I'm gonna lose control. I'm like, I think that's a little far fetched, but everybody feels a different way about things, and I don't know how people's bodies react to shit.
But in the name of science,
in the name of science,
I don't want to hear anybody talk about like a god or anything that's real or fake, unless you tried it, and then we can have a conversation.
But until then, just don't. That's how I am. I'm like, I don't know. I used to be on that atheist train a long time ago. And over time, I
want these major scientists to fucking trip out one time, like a real trip. And then I want to hear like their take on it, which a lot of scientists already did, and they're the one doing all this breakthrough technology shit and all that because they're like, holy shit, there is something on the other side.
Damn.
Yeah, even non-believers, atheists, super non-believers, when they have like near-death experience, and they went to the other side. They're like, holy shit, there is more. It doesn't end.
Nah, it just adjusts to a different reality because it's no longer physical now. It's just
Yeah. And maybe the
something else.
physical was the fakest reality. And we're just fucking stuck here like it's solid, man. What Bob
Man,
said?
shit hurts. My neck hurts right now. Shit.
Yeah, my shit, my vehicle about to break down. Bob said I was gonna say the same thing. Bill, what, Bill 9?
Bill Nye. Oh man,
A
I like
scientist.
Bill.
Yeah, he's a school teacher to me.
I learned a lot. He taught me a lot, man.
Yeah, I
like
learned
Bill.
a lot. And what's weird, he looks the same from when we grew up in school.
Yeah, he's aged pretty well.
And his white too. I was like, I never see white people age that good.
He's aged very well for a white man. I will say that. That's like
He a part of that club, dude.
the special club.
Mm-hmm.
He looks
Where
great
that
for his
baby
age.
blood at.
I saw a white guy the other day at the what was I at Staples. He was like 80 years old. Didn't know he was 80 till you told me. I was like, and I looked at him. I was like, I wanted to tell him like, damn, dude, you look good at 80. White guy. I was like, man, what's your secret? Like 80,
Kid
I would never
blood.
guess. Right? Oh,
Nah,
so I drink a shot
some
of
people
baby
do.
blood every morning.
Yeah, some people they age really good, but Americans, they're not known to age good, especially American
The food we
females.
eat. The food we eat, man, is trash out here. That's why.
Yeah, American females they age bad, like bad milk, dude. That's why if you're gonna date somebody, go Asian.
That's all white. Sorry. That's all white guy the other day. ... Sounds crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I see white people every day.
Me too, man. I live
I
in the
saw
state.
this one white guy, right? He was sitting next to me, like on the train, and I could smell his cells dying. Like, you know what that smells like? Like a dog can smell a cell dying. Like a dog
Like
knows.
death?
Yeah, he
When a
smells like
dog
death.
smell death in you, yeah.
Yeah, I look at his skin. I was like, "What the? You're deteriorating in front of my eyes, and I can smell it."
What are
Damn, he was getting
let me
there,
get back to this.
dude.
Let me get back to this nasty story. Hold on.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
Talking about white men. And how we got there. All right, so back what I was speaking of before. So authorities have not confirmed any direct connection between these cases. Each incident is being investigated individually, while agencies also review whether any broader patterns exist. And so NASA has confirmed that it is coordinating with federal partners, including FBI and other departments, as part of the joint review. A NASA spokesperson stated that at this time, there is no indication of a national security threat tied to the agency. But despite that, concerns is growing in Washington. The U.S. House Oversight Committee has requested detailed information from NASA, the FBI, and the Department of Energy and other agencies to better understand what's happening in these cases. Because they like, DC's like, what the fuck y'all got going on over there? NASA, FBI, somebody give me a report. Why am I dropping dead? This don't make no sense. So lawmakers have raised the possibility of a pattern. Though no evidence has confirmed that idea so far, officials are continuing to gather information and piece together the timeline of events. And so the White House has also ordered a coordinated multi-agency review. The goal is to examine all available data, identify any potential links, and provide clarity as public interest increases. And of course, the president, Trump, commented on the situation, saying he hopes the cases are random, but expects more answers soon. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, I hope it's random too. I hope this ain't like some, oh shit, we about to start a nuclear war, or they're taking out these damn scientists, because we just went to outer space recently, and now NASA scientists are dropping dead, like, but that's been dropping dead for years, and now we're hearing this story after we just went around the moon for the first time in, 50 years? What's going on?
You know why we're hearing it now?
What's that?
Because if you think about it, right, let's say they do control all the news, and they're showing this stuff on the news. And I think that since they're showing us all these scientists dropping down the news, it's not like they're showing us like new information. I think they're doing it to set an example to all the other scientists around the world, like what could happen to you, especially people that works in the same field.
Right.
It's just a message to those other guys. And we're showing you guys on the news, like, Because if they wanted to keep it secret, right, the public wouldn't even know about something that happened in 2022, right, with a girl dying.
Hell no.
That's
I
not
didn't even
even
know.
who the fuck put all those pieces together. It's the fucking the people, the main people are putting they put their own pieces together, but they're just showing the public this just to set an example. If you want to talk like that, if you work in this field, you want to talk like that, this could happen to you too.
You can be a scientist or you cannot be a scientist.
Yeah, it's like you can be a
choice is yours.
scientist, but you got to play by these rules.
Right.
You got to follow, protocol. You can't jump outside. Get back in line.
Like, man, don't let the MIT get to your head, scientist, man. Like,
Don't try to do real research on your own. Like, nah. Get
who do
back
you
in
think you
line,
are?
or you're gonna get suicide.
Like, take your security badge, put it on, stop playing.
Beep boop beep. Clock in.
Like clock in, you're like,
Clock
swipe.
in. Put that smock on.
Right, get to
Fuck with them
work.
vials for no reason. Them Bunsen burner. What'd you call them?
The Bunsen burner.
Boiling water for no reason. Putting food color in, Scientists there. Yeah. Go make some new drugs, man.
Yeah, right? Get us
Yeah.
off this planet with some drugs.
Go make some new drugs, man. You guys fucking love the drugs, the community.
I'm trying to find a different type of lift off.
Speaking of drugs, so since we're talking about Trump, right? Trump just fired the entire National Science Board. Did you hear about this?
No.
So all 24 members simultaneously, they got a letter about saying like your position is terminated effective immediately with no explanation given. They said this has never happened in the last 75 years. And
Yeah, I
Trump
know.
just
Nothing. A
fired
lot
them.
of shit hasn't happened. A lot of shit happening right now in America hasn't happened in about 75 years. This country's like gone back in time, man.
So
Oh
Trump,
my God.
Trump just cleared
I know
out the
this.
entire board that helps decide what science America funds. And right now, people are arguing about whether this is about the leadership or it's just a power move. So the National Science Board is a group that oversees the National Science Foundation. So now, I don't know. I don't know the future for America. It's like, are we
We are
trying
fucked.
to? Are we purposely trying to go backwards while all these other
Yes.
countries surpass us big time?
Man, that's saying like countries like China, continents like Africa, and their countries in Africa exploding right now on the tech world, man. And while America's still like, we dealing with like, like for example, I actually was pissed the other day, like yesterday, I think it was. What's today? Friday, Wednesday. So they wound up passing something in Supreme Court, basically. In America, they rolled it back like certain voting rights acts. Now, the Voting Right Act happened in place because in America, you weren't allowed to vote if you were black. And so the Voting Rights Act allowed us to vote in America. Well, Supreme Court went after that this weekend, actually not this weekend, I'm sorry, past couple days ago, and made it even harder for black people to vote in America now. And so a lot of black folks are like, oh shit, we're back in the 1950s again. Jim Crow, bless you.
Yep, Jim Crow.
I feel like that sneeze is also a overshadowing of what's about to fucking happen. I saw that in the anime once. Somebody sneezed, and then later down in the season, that sneeze and doing somebody was in the background sneezing and doing like another conversation, but that sneeze was like a hint to like, oh shit, they're gonna break up later on down in the season. But that's something crazy.
Oh yeah,
it's something hilarious.
Got you.
Oh shit, but yeah, America's like going backwards quick, but it's fucking scary. Very
It's
scary.
not just scary; it's
And then
embarrassing. I'm
science?
embarrassed.
They pulled money from I can't remember, it was like Doge and something else pulled money from like cancer children research, and everybody was like, oh fuck, they're gonna just let kids with cancer die now. So like all this money's been pulled from fundings now they're putting money from science, and they're pulling money from FEMA, which means when the East Coast, especially places like Florida and parts of Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and up that coast during hurricane season, response time from FEMA ain't gonna be as efficient anymore. Like they just pulling funding from everything and firing everybody. It's like America's now about to live in a world without any guardrails and without any regulations, and it's gonna get fucking scary, especially when like fucking trains go flying off the tracks or planes start crashing in the sky because there's no air traffic controllers anymore. They're like, I think he's supposed to have like 14,000 on working at all times in America, and there's like maybe like 9,000 right now.
And
so there's more accidents happen. It's like, what is fucking?
Yeah,
what is happening?
I think we're gonna see a lot more accidents happening because there's gonna be, the companies are gonna be desperate to hire these workers to do these very important position jobs where lives are endangered if they do it wrong. And I think that's what's gonna happen, especially with the air traffic controller stuff, because a lot of people's gonna be applying for these positions, and not only like, let's say they're qualified, but like realistically, if you're not made for that job, dude, you're not good for that job. It don't matter how many tests you pass or whatever. Either like you can do it or not, And that's an important job where you got to be on top of your shit.
Oh hell yeah, very very important job.
Like you got to be, you got to be legit on Adderall without Adderall. That's how focused you got to be.
Hell yeah, but yeah, this is like a lot of shit's getting rolled back right now. So even with science and everything in this country right now, it is like, oh fuck, what is it gonna look like in 10 years in this country? Just like a fucking wasteland. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna look like Idiocracy.
Oh, it's getting there, man.
It's getting there. Yeah. So like, since it's like taking all these scientists out, right, firing all of them, what's gonna happen is we're not gonna get new technology. Medical research is gonna be declining. Even AI development might be declining because China, they got all the big guns now. As far as AI, I think they might be leading us even with AI.
Yeah, they're in a superpower right now. Like America had its heyday. It was cool after World War II, after we beat the Nazis, and then Operation Paperclip. They got on to them Nazi scientists over here. It was all fine and dandy.
Oh, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a repeat.
We're doing it again?
We're gonna do it again.
Oh,
shit.
Operation Paperclip. Here we come.
Load up the bombs.
Hey.
Find a reason to start a war and fucking kidnap them, man.
But yeah, but America's like, I think what has happened is like America's time has come and gone. We was here, like we were us millennials. We lived on a time of America where it was kind of like the golden age of America, but we also witnessed the downfall of it. Because like it seemed like America was always on this upslope. Sorry, I had to kill a gnat.
Damn.
I caught that motherfucker midair.
Like, Spider-Man ass.
so with the things all going on right now, it's like after World War II, America became like the world, like the almost kind of like the main character of planet Earth for about a good 75 years. And then after bad management of the government, all this shit's starting to collapse in this country now. Funding's getting pulled from everything. People losing jobs left and right at ridiculous levels. People are losing jobs right now. Now AI is coming in. All these other countries are starting to step up because they see the writing on the wall, like solar energy, AI. We just kind of witnessing like it ain't the death of America, but man, it ain't gonna be the same America. It is gonna be a shell of its former self. It's not gonna be an attractive place like it used to be. Like millions and billions of people like fucking like flock here just for like tourist shit. People don't even go to America for tourists anymore. Like Vegas, I was in Vegas for New Year's, right? Ghost town, bro. Never seen that in my life for Vegas on New Year's, and I've been there twice. But usually, like it's usually like nuts to butts. Like it's like too many people to move in Vegas on New Year's. This past one, ghost town, because
I would like that.
Foreigners are scared, huh?
I would enjoy that.
Actually, I had a good time. Yeah, I did. But good time for me is bad for American economy. That means ain't nobody making no damn money because America is a place where a lot of foreigners will come here to visit or want to travel, and maybe even want to move here. But when you have like a thing, and they say like this is what's been affecting like a lot of foreign like vacation travel here is because of ICE. They're scared that ICE is going to get them. And so that's why foreigners have been like avoiding coming to America for travel. So that's even suffering. So America's is going through like some very fucking hard times right now. And I don't think anybody knows what's going to look like at the end of the tunnel, to be honest.
It look nice.
We're going to be all right, though. I think maybe, I don't know. God, I really don't know. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, but, scientists, let's go.
Science.
That shit got like dark.
My bad, folks. But it's so what? So with the scientists, were they working on anything specifically, or just like a field of science?
aerospace, defense, advanced research. Oh, these
Well,
are the
it's like,
scientists that went missing. Because I just found my other
oh, these are the
notes.
same ones. Okay. Oh, it's like another group of scientists. My bad
Yeah.
for a second. Okay.
What's
But
crazy
so
is
with
like
these,
the suicides. Like, why would a scientist commit suicide? Is their work that stressful?
uh, I mean, suicide ain't always a like work related. It could be like, I mean, mental health
To me, it
issues.
is. That's why a lot of people in Japan, like, that whole work-life balance, it ain't balanced. It's too
Yeah.
unbalanced.
I mean, obviously, we don't know these people personally, so I don't know if they was struggling with some shit. Because I mean, I don't know. I mean, people be sick in the head sometimes. They don't know how to like break things down or whatever. So
Yeah.
maybe deal with something. But I mean, I don't know. These are like I feel like we're entering a new age of the space race. Like everybody's like trying to get to space right now to set up a shop. China's
Dude,
already there, set up their lunar base. I think.
man, I feel like the farther we are in the future, it feels like we're getting dumber as humans. Not technology, but humans are getting dumber.
I think so too. It's gone backwards. It's
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain. They was doing
it's
like
weird.
this is thing like me and Melissa was talking about this the other day, and I think we talked about too before, like with kids in school about how they show like, hey, like reading like comprehension with children's at an all time low, and these teachers are like kind of like ringing alarm bells, like, hey, like these kids aren't understanding what we're reading now because they don't have the attention span to like stick to a page and read anymore or finish anything. They all either want AI to do their homework for them or find some other way to go around it. Because when you're cheating like that, you're not doing critical thinking. You're trying to find a way around it, and that's not a good thing to be doing as a child, especially as a damn child. You better be like
Yeah.
using this first. Save the cheating for adults. Let us do that. We like
Yeah, I say
we,
cheat once you know how to play the game, man.
yeah, right. Then kind of get the cheat codes after you figure out the mechanics.
They don't know
you
how to
know?
play the game yet. And like, what the fuck? You missed out on a whole gap of something you're supposed to know, like common sense shit. Like, look both ways before you cross the street. And I've seen so many videos, people they don't look both ways and they just get ate up.
Mm-hmm.
And then me, I try to make myself feel better, and I convince myself it's AI when I just witnessed a child get fucking ran over. And I was like, it's AI, it's AI, it's AI. Clock out, clock out. You know? I don't want to believe it's true because that shit looks hideous. Everything that
People
looks
be like
crazy,
that,
I just say
though.
is AI, so I don't believe it.
Damn. Just a code. Just
Bob says,
man.
mind control. Remember the beginning of the 3-body problem? Yeah, you know they're making another season of that? 3-body problem?
Yay! I was just thinking about that the other day. I was on Netflix and I saw it on my list. I was like, man, what's up with 3-body problem?
Yeah, that's another series that's super deep, dude.
Big brain show.
With the whole AI shit, I was like, man,
Yeah, man.
there's some
400
deep ass
years.
shows on Netflix, old ones though.
Yeah, the older ones, man. I just started watching Man in the High Castle. A friend of mine told me to watch that like 10 years ago. And I was like, so I just started watching that recently on Netflix. So Man in the High Castle. But shout out to Apple though, man. Apple kind of got my heart right now. I just finished Shrinking, so
Damn.
a great show, man. Great
Yeah,
show.
Apple got solid ass
Some
series, man.
great writers, man. I don't know who or what, but they got some
I
great
think they
writers.
might have like the last true storytellers that's working. Yeah,
I
because it's like
agree.
legit shit.
Real shit.
What else we got?
Scientists. Uh, okay, what else I gotta say is for now, investigators stress that there is no, of course they're gonna say this, confirmed evidence of coordinated foul play. However, the combination of high-level scientific work, unexplained deaths, and ongoing disappearances continues to raise questions. As the investigation continues, agencies are urging the public to avoid speculation and wait for verified findings. Yeah, right. What's the fun in that, man? Of course, we're gonna run with this.
Man, yeah, the internet can solve anything, man.
Y'all just televised astronauts going into space and around the moon, and now scientists are turning up dead, and it's been happening for years. Like,
It could
I
all
don't
just be
know.
a coincidence because people die, right?
That's true. That's a part of life. It happens.
Yeah, that's why, like,
Yes.
maybe it is all natural. Maybe they did commit suicide or they all died naturally. But like I said, like, if they control the media, that was just a message to other scientists. That's you, Bob.
I don't think they're even talking about the missing scientists anymore in the news. That's kind of like old, like I mean, maybe it's because the news moves so fucking fast nowadays. But yeah, they don't even talk about the missing scientists anymore. That was like news, like big, like last like Friday, and then like
So
fucking, and someone was trying to murk Trump, and that like got pushed to the back burner. So it's
what are
like,
they talking about now?
actually, nah, it's been like radio silent. I haven't heard anything about it because like the Trump thing happened this weekend, and that took over the whole damn news. That became
And that
like,
that right there might be fake.
yes, that's a segue to the next topic.
But it's like,
Trump's
what do we
Trump's third
believe
assassination
anymore?
attempt.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't know what
Yeah,
to
I don't
believe
know.
anymore.
Me neither. Want me to start my next topic then?
Yeah, let's go.
Trump's third assassination attempt. I don't know if this motherfucker trying to make a trilogy, but it is rated D for dumb. What the fuck? This is the third time somebody tried to get this man's. Because remember the first one was, what year we in, 2026? Was that last year? Last summer? I can't remember. But I remember one time somebody did almost get Trump, but the bullet nicked his ear and all that. He's bleeding or whatever. But
Fight,
Fake.
fight.
fight with a little tiny fist. Yeah, like all that shit. The second one everyone forgets about, there was a guy in the bushes who tried to shoot him on a golf course, but they got his ass before he could ever like really properly set up, I think. And now this one, actually he was a black guy. I was shocked, first of all. He's a brother from
And he was a
California.
part of the scientist community.
Yes, dude! God, yes! He is
He got
he's
set
like a
up.
teacher. He's like a teacher of some kind of like big brain school. And the vice president, JD Vance, right? His wife, Usha, I think her name is. She's like Indian. Usha Vance. And like in the video, they like this been going online, and then just like the guy that tried to kill Trump before, right? Because he was like in a video
Right.
with BlackRock.
BlackRock.
BlackRock did like
Right,
BlackRock.
BlackRock.
And so this guy right here was working for another type, like it's like some kind of like teacher or something like that, some school. And in the video in the background, I shit you not, it's Usha Vance in the video. It's like some kind of like promotional video for the school or something like that. And he's like talking or whatever in the video. And you see Usha Vance in the background. And it's like, holy shit, like, did she like know this guy? Like, hey, I know a guy that, you know, we could use or some shit. She the vice president's wife. I don't know. Conspiracy's been flying out that ass over this one. And also shout out to NBC because this shit I'm about to read right here sounds epic as fuck. So here's this whole situation. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of the correspondence dinner that happened at night. So to give you guys a background drop of what's happening at the White House Correspondence Dinner, some years ago, about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever, Trump went to a White House Correspondence Dinner. He got made fun of there, heard his little fucking fifis. And so now he was like, okay, I want to do a correspondence dinner now that I'm president, but I want to do it on my own terms. And nobody can make fun of me there. This ain't gonna be like no damn roast. Everybody has to kiss my ass. And so he's doing this correspondence dinner. Now, there's some things that conspiracies are tying up into this whole story of why the shooting happened. To give you a backdrop of all that's going on, Donald Trump is currently building a ballroom, putting millions and millions of dollars in building this ballroom. Congress basically stopped the process of it. Like, hey, you ain't building no more ballroom. Ballroom project is over. And Trump is all pissy about it. Now, there's a huge conspiracy going on that the reason why Trump wants his ballroom built is because this motherfucker's building a bunker in there. And everybody's like wondering, why the fuck you building a bunker? Why you care about this ballroom so much? See, he's telling the public that it's a ballroom for like to throw parties and extravagant stuff. But since like last year, there's been rumors like, hey, they're actually trying to build a bunker. Like there's people like who like NDA signed and shit that can't speak on this project because they're trying to build a secret bunker for him and his buddies. Why? Nobody knows, but everybody's kind of like, what the hell's going on?
Conspiracy.
Massive conspiracy right now. So that's like that. So I'm saying that
That's
to try to let you know,
me.
like, and so yeah, so all of that, and that's all real shit that's going on right now with the bunker and the ballroom, right? So I'm saying that because what happened this night is going to tie into this story because a lot of people think this incident happened on purpose to get Congress to let them go forward to building this ballroom. So they fake an incident like somebody tried to kill me. I need a ballroom, which ain't got nothing to do with fucking security, but it's weird. So at the so here it is. Hundreds of journalists, celebrities, and politicians, including President Trump and two men in line to succeed him, which means everybody that in that room that night is the entire political face. Trump dies, we got JD Vance, and after that, we got other guy. If somebody ran up in that room and blew that shit up, we would have no government. All the leaders would have been wiped out. So that just to let you know how stacked that room is with some of our most powerful people in leadership right now in America. They were all in this room, and they had taken their seats at the White House Correspondents' Dinner Saturday night. One floor above, though, a man rushed towards Washington Hilton Hotel security checkpoint, armed with guns and knives. So at 8:34 p.m., according to White House pool footage, the armed attacker, after reaching the street-level checkpoint, ran past the weapons detectors and a handful of guards and headed towards the stairs leading to the ballroom below. Security footage shared by Trump on social media shows that the guards immediately pulled their guns and chased them down. Gunshots rang out. Now, with the situation, they said that one of the FBI guys got shot, but they found out that the bullet he got shot with was shot from the other FBI agent. So they shot each other. And so the other guy, they say he fired his shotgun while he was there, but even though they found spent shell casings on the ground, they could never find the buckshots. They, like, forensics went to the whole area, was like, hey, he fired the gun, but we don't see any buckshots, though. Did he fire a gun? Like, shit ain't added up. Shit's looking weird to a lot of people right now. And so... That's what was that? Okay, it says about 6 of them were. Okay, so the gunshots rang out quickly. Oh, then so inside of the ballroom, people started yelling for everyone to get down as the gunfire had started. Melania Trump's face turned grave, and she started to ask Donald Trump what happened. I'm sorry. She's about to ask the Secret Service what happened, and as the agents ran into the ballroom, one agent grabbed JD Vance, the vice president's shoulder, and pulled him out of his chair. Plates and silverware were crashing all over the damn place. It was chaos, man. A fucking Kash Patel was just sitting in the crowd, like, looking around, didn't know what to do.
That's
crazy
the
shit.
FBI guy, right?
FBI guy. Which, speaking of that too, so Kash Patel is dating some chick, right? He takes her all over the place. She flies on FBI's plane, gets paid. I think like every time she flies, it's like some amount of $1 million. Comes out of taxpayer money. Everybody's like, "What the fuck? Your girlfriend's flying on a federal plane? Like, she's just a civilian." Anyways, she's got like a lot of like connections with him since they're dating. And so during the incident through the shooting, right? So Kash Patel, he like at some point after it's all over with, he gets up and goes backstage to go look for her, and he finds her in another room with another man.
Like doing
she's
it?
Like holding his hand. Huh?
They're having sex?
No, she was like holding another man's hand. I guess doing the shooting.
That would have made this story crazy.
Yes, but a lot of people were saying like they was getting ready to fuck though, or something. Maybe that was making out or something. But it was in a dark room in another part backstage, holding hands doing the shooting. So it's like, yo, man, about to get shot out there, and you back there
scared.
Like, she had to jump in another man's arm.
Hold my hand. I'm scared.
Like, grab me, please.
Stranger, I'm scared.
Stranger danger. Says guests hit on the table. Secret Service agents surrounded Trump, and as they pulled him away, he dropped to the ground and he fell all over the place and shit. So, anyways, at 9:52 p.m., the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, said that everyone was safe. So the attacker was later identified as Cole Thomas Allen. He actually didn't even make it to the ballroom. Thank goodness. He didn't make it close to it. They got his ass real quick. He actually fell at the top of the steps. They put his face all over online, shirt off. They took photos of him, made fun of him online.
So did he actually use the weapon? Did he shot the weapon?
Well, they're saying that, like, a weapon was fired out of his shotgun, but like I said, like they only found the shotgun. Yeah, so that's the thing.
So shotgun.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, so he brought a knife and a shotgun, and he like, man, look, anybody, like, I'm not saying I'm some kind of like mass murderer, but if I was going to like try to take out as maximum amount of people as I could, I have like, I don't know, an AR-15 or something like a little bit more like, clack, 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 clack. Like, not like no shotgun, because shotguns for one don't even like, especially with like a buckshot, has like no range. So when you're shooting, it's like this spread buckshot, like you might as well be going duck hunting or something. So it's a weird weapon to have.
So what weapon you said we should use if we're trying to do this?
Oh, I'm just going based off of how in America what the normal weapon that's used for mass shootings is AR-15s. If you're gonna like chop somebody up or a group of people up, just let me take this note down. And that's what 1A, right?
Capital A.
Big A, little A. But so yeah,
And then they
yeah, he's
fucking
not.
get us for this shit. Watch when they
Yeah.
use us as one of the little candidates where they could program us to our cell phones and they put the trigger word and next thing you know we go buy AR-15 from the local people and right and then we do a mass
Do some
shooting
damage.
and they'd be like
Do some
and
damage.
then somebody makes up a story like hey check out their podcast episode 261 where he was actually talking about getting the AR-15.
Not me personally,
It
but
makes sense
it's,
why Chris would do this. He actually spoke about it.
it sounds like him. But no, but like a lot of people are questioning it because like historically in America, when it comes to mass shootings, AR-15s are usually the go-to weapon. It's like it's quick, it's fast, it does massive damage. Shotguns, you got to pump a little slower. Reload time is awful.
Yeah, I
It's a
would never
death
use a
trap.
shotgun. That's messy
Hell
too,
no.
and
Man, yeah, this ain't Halo 2. Like what
yeah,
the fuck?
you're not really gonna get that shit, right?
Nah, man. So that's what a lot of people's really question. Like a shotgun, like
That's
very
messy and
strange choice.
not effective.
Yeah. So of course, a lot of conspiracy theorists out there saying that this is a false flag and that the man was using a shotgun to fire buckshots. And which, to be honest, yeah, like I said, it ain't not really not a weapon I would use. So
But then they don't have footage of him actually using it because I've never saw any footage of that.
just they showed him just running through the actual, I guess, checkpoint, and then with the shotgun. But then I guess the White House released a video of the incident, and then the AI video that they released, he's holding like a piece of paper or like some shit, and he runs to the metal detector. And some people are like, why are you changing the photo of him having a gun, like in a shotgun? And people notice it because, well, like for one, the shotgun you see in his hand, he goes to the metal detector and changes to like a fucking newspaper. And then one of the FBI agents pulls out a gun, and when he turns, he's like wearing a baseball cap, and when he turns, it morphs into like a hair, like morphs into his hair as he turns his head. So it was like AI slop straight up through and through. And so a lot of people was like, why the White House would release that? That was a weird, like fucking just show the real footage. Like I don't know. It's very strange.
Too
But
much
this
AI,
guy wrote
man.
yeah, man. But this guy wrote a crazy ass manifesto.
Sure he
Boy,
did, but
oh
what I say?
boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I'm gonna start off like this. Now I want you to know, like, the vibe of this guy. I'm assuming he's like a millennial. So we've never had a millennial assassin. At least I don't think we have. It seems like everybody else has been much younger. This is like our first millennial presidential assassin. But this is his note, and so his manifesto. He wrote this like about 10 minutes before he actually attempted to attack on the president this Saturday, right? So this is it. I'm gonna kind of skip through some of this as I go. It's kind of long, I guess, maybe a little long, but whatever. So where am I at? Okay, so this is how he starts it off. This is manifesto of Cole Allen. So it says, "Hello, everybody. So I may have given a lot of people a surprise today. Let me start off by apologizing to everyone whose trust I abused. I apologize to my parents for saying I had an interview with specifically, without specifying it was for Most Wanted. I apologize to my colleagues and students, because he's a teacher, for saying I had a personal emergency. By the time anyone reads this, I probably most certainly do need to go to the ER, but can hardly call that a self-inflicted status. Anyways, like he says, I apologize to all the people I traveled next to, all the workers who handled my luggage, and to all the non-targeted people at the hotel who I put in danger simply by being near. I apologize to everyone who was abused or murdered before this, to all those who suffered before I was able to attempt this, to all those who may suffer after, regardless of my success or failure. I don't expect forgiveness, but I could have seen any other way to get this close. I would have taken it. Again, my sincere apologies on why I did any of this." So this is better to give a reason why he's going after Trump. I'm a citizen of the United States of America. What my representatives do reflects on me. I am no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and a traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. Well, like he says, well, to be completely honest, I was no longer willing a long time ago, but this time, for the first real opportunity, I've had to do something about it. It says, while I'm discussing this, I also go over my expected rules of engagement. And so basically with this rules of engagement, he starts talking about administrative officials. That's basically who's going to target, except for Kash Patel. He says that he was not going to go after Kash Patel. For some reason, he did not see him as a threat. So he's going to bypass Kash Patel and go after everybody else. And he says, I prioritize from my highest ranking to lowest. Secret Service, they are targets only if necessary, and to be incapacitated, non-lethal if possible. AKA, I hope they're wearing body armor because center mass with shotgun messes up people who aren't. Hotel security, not a target, if at all possible. AKA, unless they shoot. I'm talking about Capitol Police aren't like really a threat unless they get.
He gonna shoot them?
Yeah, so he's like basically talking about like, hey, like the only people I'm going after is like this administration. Everybody else is kind of like a little bit more too. I read some other where the reason why like he says his manifesto, the reason why he chose a shotgun though is because he wanted to mitigate damage of hurting innocent people. So here's how it is: when you have a gun, and the number one thing you should always know is what's behind your backdrop, meaning that if you're shooting at someone, what's on the other side of them? Bullets go through people all the time. AR-15s are a good example where bullets go right through people and hit somebody behind them. It's a very devastating weapon. So this guy's had specifically wanted to go after Trump and his administration. He really didn't want to kill anybody else for what it sounds like. That's why he had a shotgun. Something more like, hey, if it hits somebody, you know, it's not going to go through them. I guess he wanted to mitigate civilian casualties from my understanding what I was reading further. It's like further down in his manifesto. I'm just like skipping through some stuff. But he does talk about his manifesto of like the option of using a shotgun. That was like his choice to use it. Because, I mean, that's still a poor weapon to use. I mean, I don't.
So overall, he didn't kill nobody.
No, not at all. No, they didn't whip his
die?
ass. And no, he did not die. They took him to custody.
So he's still alive. He's in custody.
Yes, and a lot of people were like, is this a stage actor? Because everybody's going through them photos and shit. It's like, who is this man who used to be in this?
Man, who knows anymore at this point?
Fuck yeah, that's the scary thing. Like, I don't know what. I don't know what. But, so the next day after this whole incident and all this manifesto stuff came out in the news, Trump went on 60 Minutes on Sunday, and they asked him a question like, well, he was talking about his manifesto, you know, pedophiles and rapists and all this other stuff. And Trump got really pissed. Was like, well, what the, got all pissy in the interview. And the lady in the interview was like, well, he never mentioned your name. Why are you getting upset? He didn't mention any names.
I ain't touch no kids.
I ain't touch no goddamn kids. I mean,
we didn't say nothing about kids. Like, oh,
it was so funny. I was like,
carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, he like lost his shit in the interview. I was like, bro, geez, I don't even know why he even did the interview, man. Just stay your ass at home. It was weird, man. I feel like we're living in a damn TV show. No TV show can ever keep up with American politics, man. It's reached like such a crazy level of fuckery. Oh man.
Yeah, you heard about like those YouTubers, where they were doing like a YouTube video where they were trying to catch like these people doing like pedophile shit, right? And then he actually spoke to somebody. It was like a secret underground camera shit, undercover camera, where they just asked some dude in Vegas. He was like, "Hey, do you know where I can, fiddle with some kids?" And then the dude told him like, "Oh yeah, like I know all these like people out here in Vegas that can get you hooked up with like a child."
Oh
yeah, and then he told him a location and everything. Like he told him like, yeah, if you go to this location, that like you can ask for like a 10-year-old boy or a 10-year-old girl or some shit like that, right? And it was all on the YouTube channel. So the YouTube guy, he was like, holy shit, we should go to the FBI about this and then tell them that, okay, we found a guy that's been trafficking children and stuff. They gave the FBI that information, and the FBI, you know what they did?
What?
Nothing. It wasn't something that they were going to investigate further on. So that makes you think the FBI knows about all this. They've been know about all this, and not only that they're allowing it, I think they're a part of it. That's why it's fucking scary, dude.
Massive cover up.
Yeah, you think you're going to the right people to get the help. Like, oh yeah, I found the dude. It's like, no.
What news?
You ain't found nothing, big dog. Pew pew.
Man,
Big.
crazy time.
Yeah, and then another thing, another YouTuber, Vitali,
Well, that sounds familiar.
he used to do
That
these
sounds,
pranks a long time ago, but now he's doing like IRL streams.
I think the reason why I remember him because he sounds like an older name, but it sounds like
Yeah,
it
like
sounds familiar.
way back then, like beginning YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he does these streams where he catch pedophiles live.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
where like they get them to talk to like one person play as like the kid online, and then it's like, oh, the 12-year-old boy, and they talk like, oh, we're gonna meet at so and so location, and then they catch his ass and shit.
Man, look that after all that Chris Hansen stuff, YouTube kind of picked up the reins on that. I remember they went after
Yeah,
this one guy I used to watch on YouTube, EDP 349, I think his name was.
yeah,
I used to watch
EDP.
him.
Yep.
I used to watch him back in the day, like way back in the day, and then he started getting after them allegations came up, I immediately got off the ship. I was like, okay, until we clear this
Yeah,
up.
you got
And it kept getting
more
worse,
kids than the
and
playground. Yep.
man, yeah, and then he showed up with some cupcakes to go meet a 14-year-old, and YouTubers set up that sting. I was like, yeah, they got you, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like Vitali, right? He set up this one sting where nobody would even imagine like this would be happening, but they end up catching an officer, like a high-ranking officer, right?
Wait,
And they're
like a
like
cop or military?
a cop, like
Damn.
a high-rank cop or whatever. But they're like
Right,
they're
right.
like we didn't expect this, and then that cop already knew he fucked up, right? Because right before they engaged that cop as being like a pedophile, because he was supposed to meet like I don't know a 12-year-old girl or boy or one of that shit, right? They already called the cops already to come fucking pick his ass up. So immediately, like the camera went on the dude, right? And then you could tell the cop was like, "Fuck, they got me!" Like he put his head down, and then that's when like a female officer approached him, and then he already know he's gonna go to jail. And she looked disappointed too. She was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. That's like the worst thing you could
Caught
do.
his ass, dude. A
Like, we
cop.
trusted you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I
Another
knew a
one.
guy.
Wait, another one before I forget. Like
Yeah.
Vitali, right? He fucking caught a Hollywood actor talking to kids. I forgot what fucking film you play on, but if I show you the picture, you know who the actor is. And they caught him like at the restaurant because he was supposed to meet up with some young kid,
Right, right.
and yeah, it's like damn, like Vitali was like, damn, I used to look up to you like in these movies. So you were like eight class actor. He was like, no, not like that. I looked it up. I was like, no, you were a face in Hollywood. But yeah, dude,
Yeah, you were.
Hollywood people just talking to like these little kids online and shit, not realizing it's Vitali's crew.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, he's still chugging along on YouTube. I do remember him now. Holy shit, this
Yeah,
man's
he
still
was
working.
locked up in the Philippines for like almost a year.
Oh God, I haven't seen this man in a minute.
Yeah, he got locked up for a long time, dude.
Oh wow, was it drug related or something?
No, he
Fights?
was fucking with like the officers in the Philippines. Like he just played with their hats. He took their hat off and shit, and then fuck with the motorcycles.
Look, man, they got what's that one dude? What's that one streamer? He locked up in like North Korea right now. Some shit.
Yeah,
That
he's
motherfucker.
dead.
I forget his one name. There's another guy. Forget his name right now, but yeah, man. That sucks. Like, oh, speaking of like, well, I got two stories right quick. Well, actually, I'll tell you one now. With like, for example, right now, because when you saw like celebrity got caught up in his mix, right? Do you know the actor Russell Brand?
Yeah,
Russell
yeah,
Brand.
yeah. Jesus,
You hear about this dude?
what do you do?
Oh, so for the past several years, this man just found God. Now, in the day and age that we live in, when we see celebrities trying to find God, that means there's something coming behind them, some evil shit they just did. And of course, coming to find out, he got all these. Russell Brand got like all these sexual assault allegations that's been coming out against him. I've been hearing about sexual assault allegations against Russell Brand for like 3 years now, maybe 4 years. Like, so this news story that is actually he just admitted recently on I think it's like Piers Morgan's podcast. Russell Brand was talking about like, yeah, I was 30 and she was 16, and yeah, I had sex with a 16-year-old and flat out of me. He's actually about to go to court right now over this.
Damn.
And he admitted that he's like, I did it, and but the laws were like, he's trying to say like the laws were different at the time or some shit. I don't know, but man, he's going on a book tour right now, and it says how to become a Christian in 7 days. But so it's like, dude, like you're trying to run from these allegations by pretending to be Christian just to get like some backing. He just needs somebody like to pull him in, and like he needs a shield. And I guess hiding this out of religion is like the best way to go. But yeah, but he just straight up admitted last week that he did sleep with a kid. And this is the thing that people were trying to like, hey, you been like sleeping with kids? And he admitted it on the fucking podcast. And so everybody was like,
What's on
like,
his podcast?
Pierce Morgan's podcast.
Damn.
He did an interview last week, and Pierce Morgan was asking him questions. He was like,
podcasts, they be fucking.
But people forget, like, people get too comfortable with these four walls and figure there's a camera looking at you, like fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
especially like Terrence Lawrence. That's his name. The dude in Iron Man.
Oh, Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Yeah. Terrence Lawrence. Who's that? Yeah, Terrence Howard. When he said when he was a kid, he was having sex with all these girls when he was a kid. Then by the time he got into like junior high school and stuff, it didn't
phase him.
Didn't phase him at all. He's like, you know what? I want to date a good girl, because he was just fucking that whole time. I think like from 7 years old all the way till when he was a teenager.
Damn.
Yeah.
And this man.
And he thought that was normal. He thought it was normal. And he grew up, he was like, what? That's why he didn't like respect girls when he was in high school and shit. That's why when he saw a good girl that he wanted, but then the good girl, she didn't have experience, right? So you know what she did? She let the whole team run a choo-choo train on her. And then he was like, I thought you were a good girl. You let the homies smash. All of them.
All 14.
All of them. Because you thought I was going to give it up. But I was just trying to, because he was still growing up and how he treat people.
Yeah, he didn't know no better. He was a kid.
Know.
A kid. That also, another story I was thinking of too. There's this guy who used to work with the military. I forget his name though. It started with a P. But I used to be really cool with this guy. But yeah, that's what you want being. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh.
So I used to work with this dude like all the time. He used to always like short, like, I don't know if he was like Filipino or Mexican, but he was cool. I was cool with him though. He seemed like he was a nice guy. But we always used to crack, like hang out with each other. He like always smoked these big ass cigars. And I remember we actually got out the military at the same time. He retired and I just got out after doing my contract. So he went retiring. And then some years later, a mutual friend of ours got in contact with me on Facebook, and he like sent me a message. It was like a link. He's like, oh, his name was Prada. Oh shit.
Prada? Like a luxury item?
Yeah, it's Sergeant Prada, Master Sergeant Prada. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll snitch on this dude. I don't care on this one. But this guy used to work with named Sergeant Prada, Master Sergeant Prada, short dude, and always a cool guy. But like after we got the military, a friend of mine sent me a link, and he's like, yo, you hear about fucking Prada? This dude's a fucking weirdo. And then I clicked on it, and it was like from the actual website, the police page website of whatever fuck town he was living in, and he got booked. So you see his mugshot, and you see like all the shit he got charged for, and you see at the bottom what he got charged for was like touching a minor or something like that, like sexually assaulting a minor or something like that. And then I asked my friend about it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, like, he's like, and he wound up sending me something later on. He's like, tell me something later on about it. He's like, it was his stepdaughter. So he never had kids himself, ever. And I remember
he touched his stepdaughter?
Yes. So I remember in the military, he never had kids himself. I remember he did have stepkids. I never seen stepkids at all.
Damn.
He just told me that he married a woman that had 2 other kids in a previous marriage. But after we got the military, and even in his mugshot, he looked like he was drunk. Like, and he was like in a wife beater too. He looked like somebody, like a grimy dude. Like, I was like, boy, he used to look clean in the military. Now you like, oh, like, boy, like I didn't even know
Terrence
you.
Howard
like,
and Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, but dirtier, man. He had like a mustard stain on his white shirt. It was dirtier, man.
I didn't mean to say like that.
Because it's like
he
a
didn't look
like
that dirty.
like
My bad.
Like he just ate wings and like did this. Like, this fucking look nasty, man. But so And so after he like, I wound up finding out through our mutual my mutual friend that it was like his stepdaughter or something. I was like, holy shit, man! Like you think you fucking know people? Like this dude was actually like cool,
Yeah.
man. We talk about nerd shit all the time, and then man,
Talk about all this nerd shit, end up touching kids. That didn't happen to be your stepkids. Not even your kids.
I'm glad I ain't bring no kids around him.
Shit. Imagine you're a girl, you get a boyfriend, then your boyfriend touching your kids.
And that happens a lot, man.
Because you suck.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot, man.
Man,
I remember when I used to live in
destroys
Atlanta.
all egos. Like that even destroys her ego. She's like, damn, I wasn't good enough. Like my kids were better than me. They got way
Some
more
women get
attention.
like that, man. Some women get like, you ever seen the movie Precious? It's like this movie came out years ago. This is an awful movie. This is like the most depressing movie of all time. It's called Precious. There's a part of the movie where the mother gets jealous of her daughter because the mother's boyfriend is sexually assaulting the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And the daughter tells the mother, and the mother gets pissed like, you're fucking my man. That's how she took it as. Not like my child is being touched. It's like you're competition now, and they get into a physical fight. Man, this shit happens though. Crazy.
Damn.
Crazy. This shit happens.
Damn.
I remember living in Atlanta, and when I used to watch local news a lot, like Fox 5, gang, love them. And I would watch the news like 10 o'clock at night or whatever, and it was always a story about like, hey, some baby got shaken to death, some baby got done this or whatever, and it's always a fucking boyfriend. All the time, it's always a boyfriend. It never fails. I remember some white dude did it one time in Atlanta. I was like, oh, whoa, he should that baby like this. That man went crazy, and they trying to,
Get
crazy.
that shit out of here.
But it's always a boyfriend. It's like I've always been like, as a man, right? So like, if I was like, say, for example, me and Melissa, right? We have a kid, and let's say we get a divorce, right? I always tell her this. I always felt like this my entire life. If I ever get somebody that I'm going to marry and it doesn't work out, and we have a kid with each other, I still want to be civilized on some manner. Like we still got a co-parent. This because it didn't work between us doesn't mean it can't work for our child. We can still be great parents. But with that being said, though, I'm not saying I need to be like up your ass on every man that you go on dates with. But I want to know these men on some kind of level. If you're going to start bringing them around our child, if our child's at your house, at least let me sit down and talk to them. Or I'll be over there one day. We can have dinner with each other, get to know each other, something, But because I feel like on some level, like these kids get trapped in these situations where mother at work and they stuck in the house with the boyfriend, and God help them all, the boyfriend get drunk and does some crazy shit. So it's like,
Right.
I always wanted to be like that. It's like, hey, like shit don't work out. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna like fucking like be your parent and tell you who you can and can't date, but I want to know who you bring around my child though. So I'm not saying I'm trying to like be bossy or whatever, but I will afford you the same thing too. Like if I have another woman in my life, that I want you to meet her too or something, so we can be on equal ground. Our child's around somebody safe and not some fucking psycho.
So what if like you get a call like from your daughter and be like, hey, mommy's friend is touching me. What will your first reaction be?
Oof.
Like, would you go straight to the cops, or would you just straight handle that shit? Like
I would go to the cops. I would try to handle it, because if I kill this man, then her daughter, my daughter loses a father. So I'm gonna go to the cops, get this motherfucker out the house, throw him under the jail, or do an investigation. Do what you got to do, but get my daughter out that damn house. But man, I would have the urge to walk in that shit and just plug his ass right. As he's laying on the couch with his feet kicked up, like, bah.
You know what I would do?
Catch him on the couch. What?
My daughter would have lost a father. We going out. We gonna die. Fuck that shit.
He's like, I'm gonna kill her too. And the mom
talking about the mom.
He was like, everybody getting
everybody getting shot. I was like, you won't be in foster home.
Yeah, man.
I'll probably do the same thing you do. So like, you probably take it out of context. Oh shit, Billy White's gonna kill everybody. Nah. I'm gonna call my mom. Handle it. Mama.
I'm on my way.
Mama, they did something to my daughter.
They touched her.
Go kid him.
But yeah, it's a sad world, man, when people do that shit to kids, man. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is scary. That's why, kids are growing up fast too. If they're growing up fast, they're trying to be like adults already. So like they're trying to play like
Man,
big boys and shit out there on the streets. And when I'm talking about streets, I'm talking about the Roblox. I'm talking
man,
about
those
servers
streets,
on Roblox. Those are the
the
streets.
digital streets.
Fortnite servers, all of those are that's their street, dude. That's their
Yeah,
childhood. When they grow up, they're gonna be talking about clips. They're not gonna talk about like what they did growing up. They're gonna be talking about clips that went viral. Yeah, that's their childhood. They're not gonna be like, oh, there's one time in band camp I stuck a flute up. Beep. Nope. There's one time. Blah blah blah. We were playing Fortnite or whatever
there's one time I saw an ice raid on on
on
Roblox.
Roblox. We did this ice raid.
Like,
There's one time I was on Roblox and I found God, and now I'm a child of God.
now I'm in a damn cult on Roblox. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's why I really do appreciate being a millennial, man. We had fucking '90s was great, man. I like when I ask adults about the '90s. Adults usually tell me that the '90s, like especially black adults, be like, "Man, '90s fucking suck for black folks," in a lot of ways. But as a child, I didn't.
The
I wasn't. My parents
'90s,
kind of. The '90s
the
wasn't kind of
'90s
black.
were the best for everybody.
It was well, as a child, yes. As a teenager, yes. But as an adult, like for me, like as if I had a kid right now, my child are like, "That's the best time ever." I'm like, man, you don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know, kid.
I
Like,
don't know. I
I
never
guess
heard a
like the
kid
more
say
you
this is the
know.
best time ever. I think they just keep
Oh
wanting
hell no, this is
more.
much darker. I feel like we have more rights in the '90s than we do now. This shit's gone off the fucking rails. Like the night, but I love the '90s though. Oh, but I feel like that was truly the last great decade was
Yeah, I was
1990s.
like,
It was a great era.
cause like we got to experience like life before the internet, before all this major technology boom.
Vividly too, vividly. Not like little
Yeah,
blinks of memories, like vividly. We remember
yeah. Then
a life.
because everybody didn't have access to none of that shit.
No man,
We
shit.
got
If there was a kid in my neighborhood that had it, there was like the rich kid, and everybody else was still outside. Like,
yeah,
nobody really
like
had access to the internet.
we got a good childhood.
Yeah, I had a blast, man.
All the old school days
Not-
renting movies from the movie store.
man, yeah, fucking the back room,
Yeah, like they would
the
never
back room.
understand. Like the generation would never understand that feeling because even if
Nah,
they
no.
reenact that scene that we went through, they won't know that feeling because they're so used to having everything at their fingertips. So it wouldn't make any sense for them to go through that.
No, it'd be too much work. Even now, even with like, say, with my niece, and I think she just turned 20. She's like one of those people like, if you get her out the house, it's like, damn, it's like, fuck, like these kids ain't trying to get up out of here. They want to
We
be,
gotta
they want to be
wait.
glued,
We
man.
gotta wait
They
in
want to
a
be glued to the phone.
restaurant lobby just to eat. No,
Yeah, it's like when you want to get them up, they're like, yes, you got to leave the house. Sorry.
damn, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, some of the kids I've come across, kind of like, damn, they really want to go outside. Like anything breaking away from their phone, like irritation starts to set in. It's like, look, you'll get back to it in a second. Relax. I didn't need to
That's
do something. I need to do something.
crazy.
Man.
And if you don't get them a phone, you're like a bad parent.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what age would you feel like would be appropriate to give a child a cell phone? I mean, let's
21.
talk about this all the time. Huh?
21?
Is it one? At one?
No, 21.
Oh, he's at one. I was like, here you go, baby.
No, maybe like 16 will be appropriate.
I said the same thing too. I said 16. 15, 16. Maybe we first getting freshmen.
Yeah,
But
like,
anything
you
before
gotta
that.
like grow up at least a little bit more, like like at least have a
Yeah.
conscience.
Well, if my kid's in middle school, I'm gonna give him a Motorola phone, like something cheap, and then in high school we'll get you some touchscreen because
Yeah, I heard about like shit like that where like the father like he gave his kid like a flip phone, right?
yeah,
He was like maybe like in 6th or 7th grade, and he didn't even accepted it. He's like, no, I don't want this. I'll wait till I'm older where I can get an iPhone. I was like, wow, it became like that.
that's us. We the parents now, so I ain't gonna lie. I would do the same thing. Like, look, first of all, this is a touchscreen. You're gonna break shit. You're a kid, and I'm not gonna keep fixing your phone till you get old enough and learn to handle it. Here's your little brick. You got Snake on there.
Yeah.
Like, and if you do 80085 is boobs.
It's not just like dumb just breaking it. It's just dumb being access to too much shit they're not even supposed to see.
And that's another thing too. It's like it's a lot for adults to consume that type of content. A child is like their brains ain't even ready for it.
Yeah.
The internet is rough.
Yeah, they got access to everything. They got porno. They got everything.
I remember like look, I remember when I was a kid, when I used to have to sneak porn, it went on no damn phone. I used to do like I had to find a tape, remember where the tape was at. The scene was at, so that when I'm finished watching, I gotta have to run it back to that scene or forward it to that scene
Yeah.
at this timer and then put it back exactly where it's at. There was no privacy. There was
Yeah,
no
I
parental
remember my
control.
brother was he was buying porn from the porn store
Damn.
because he was old enough to buy all that shit, and then I found it.
I found the stash
And guess where I found it?
underneath the bed.
In the VCR.
Dang. He didn't even want to take the tape. I was like, I gotta go.
I was like, let me, because he used to record Passions for me on the VCR, right? So I can watch it. So he recorded because it comes on at 2:00. He recorded, and then I was like, yes,
yep,
I get to
2
come
o'clock.
home. I get to come home from school, eat my Doritos, have my Doritos set up, and then Passions. I bought the
That's
hit
just
play.
Tom.
Dude, I hit play, and it was porno, crazy porno.
He's like, this is a different type of passion.
Crazy genre. I don't want to say it, but that shit is not for my eyes. I was like, what the hell level was he on back then? Like his
There's
level
something like-
of porn, like the weird shit, was so high back then. I can't even imagine what level he's on right now.
He's like, Dad, this ain't. Where's Timmy at? It's like this don't look like Timmy
I
and
was like,
Tabitha.
what the fuck is that? But yeah, thank you guys for joining us on this Friday. Probably we'll do another Friday show, either Friday or Saturday now. New schedule.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know, man.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace out. Adios.
Y'all be safe.